What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gotians Games. Now, I keep getting a message from everybody saying that they are having trouble beating this 5th floor boss. Now, the last video that I did was actually a response to people who are having trouble once they get to the 5th floor because the enemies are a lot stronger. So, this is actually a direct video for you guys who are having trouble with this 5th floor boss, and you, Animated Muscle. This is for you. Link start. All right, guys. So we went ahead and we went all the way to the floor boss, so that way we can get and we can go through this for you. But first, I need to equip my items. All right. So we're gonna go here to my menu. We're going to click on items, and then we're going to click on items again. Kind of redundant, but whatever. We're going to go here and sort them by consumable items, and that way we can equip our potions. In order to do that, you click on each individual potion, then you click on register, and you assign it to a pallet. Alright, so that's how you equip your items. Fairly easy. Alright, I have, at this point, I have 4 healing items. I have my emergency potions, I have my regular health potions, and then I have my restorative potions, which is a higher level health potion. And then I have this one here, which is emergency crystal, but it heals the entire party for 1500. It's useful if you're going, like, if you're grouped with other people. But for this boss, the first time fighting this boss, you can't group with other people, so it doesn't make a difference. But I have it there in case, you know, I want to use it or whatever. Now, here's the other thing too, because like, you guys are going to be like, oh, but you're level 60, so it's easier for you. I got you. I understand your concerns. And so we're going to underpower myself. Now, I can't do it with my gear because my gear is already, like, maxed out and I traded it in. But we're going to underpower myself with my sword and my shield. My sword is a level 40 sword. So is my shield. So we're going to do that. Just to show you guys, because if you guys are hitting for 1 damage, I'm going to explain why in the middle of the fight. So that might help you guys a little bit here. Because, I mean, you know, I saw Animated Muscle's video. He's like, I'm only hitting for 1 damage. I'm going to explain that. I'm going to explain why you're only hitting for 1 damage, and if you want to hit for more damage, what you need to do. This goes out to anybody who is having that problem. Alright, so we're on the boss here. I do apologize if the screen pixelates a bit. Because I'm not running this on an emulator, I'm using my actual phone. Now, why isn't the boss, like, starting on... It's interesting. He's not starting, like, on his normal form. So, you know, as you can see, like, I underpowered myself. And so what I was gonna say is, like, the reason why, if you guys are hitting for 1 damage, the reason is because you're not using his weakness. You have to use his weakness in order to do the maximum amount of damage, and his weakness is going to be sword abilities. All right, so if you're using, like, a rapier, if you're using an axe, if you're using maces, spears, okay, all those abilities, maces, spears, they all do different abilities. I'm gonna get smacked. They all do different things, and they're all different quote-unquote elements, and that's not gonna benefit you, you know, as far as fighting this boss, because you gotta have, you have to have sword skills in order to damage this boss to the maximum amount. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal up a bit. I hate that AoE attack. It's such a pain in the ass. So now, if I wanted to do the maximum damage, I could just switch to my axe. So I'm actually going to do that just to show you the difference in damage. So I went ahead and switched to my axe. And you're going to see, like, I'm going to do extra damage because, you know, I'm a little bit stronger with my axe. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to do extra damage because I'm stronger with the axe. But you can see it doesn't put up, like, the weakness. You can see my other player character, or my partner, she's doing 1 damage because she's using a rapier, and she's not doing any damage to him. So ooh boy. I forgot this boss's attack patterns, because every boss has like an attack pattern, and I completely forgot his. So we're just gonna heal up really fast. Also, don't be afraid to use your revive stones, because you can get them. You can get so many more. So don't be afraid to use them if you do die, because that's what they're there for. The revive stones are there for when you're fighting bosses and stuff, so that way you don't lose your place against the bosses. So don't be afraid to use them, because when you're partied with a group, the revive stones are just gonna be like you're not gonna use them because your party can revive you. So I want to wait for him to attack. So there he goes. He attacks. All right, I'm gonna hit him. He's gonna do the AOE. Gonna dodge. All right, so then I'm gonna dash. Nope, didn't that? Okay, I was gonna say I'm gonna dash towards him, but I didn't dash towards him, so it's fine. We're gonna wait for that AOE to finish. We're gonna rush him. Attack. He's gonna pounce. We're gonna heal. His little laser beam. He's a firing his laser. Alright, so we're gonna dash him. Boom. It does take a while to beat this boss, like if you're not doing what do you call it? His weakness. So like those of you guys who are doing regular or like 1 damage, you see, like I just hit for 25 because that's his weakness. If this sword was a level 50 sword and max level 4 level 50 sword, it would be doing so much more damage than it is right now. This is one of those cases, like this boss marks the time where you need to have multiple weapons, because the multiple weapons, then you can switch in combat and you can do the extra damage. Again, I apologize for the pixelation, guys. I'm not running this on my emulator. I'm running this on my phone. I didn't want to set up the emulator because we were live streaming last night, and we might live stream it again tonight. I'm not sure yet. But that's this at this point, like I said, don't be afraid to grind out for secondary weapons and have a second skill set, so that way you can do the maximum amount of damage that you can. Because that's how you're gonna beat this boss, is by switching to his weakness. Come on, I need you to do like there you go, there you go. I was gonna say, stop doing the AOE attacks and just do a regular attack. So stay away when he does that, because that ability just hurts a lot since he hits you like 4 times. You just gotta like stick and move. Or else you're just gonna tank everything, and you don't want to do that. Oh, I missed. And I missed again. Wow. Good job, Gotian. So this striking one down here, this yellow one, that's an ability with my shield. It's for when I'm grouped up, because it allows me to get more aggro. So that way I can take the aggro away from my party, and that's always like a good thing if you're in a group and stuff like that. But right now, solo, we don't want to take the aggro away. We want him to aggro our partner unit. All right, so he's almost down. This is really the part that everybody has trouble with, to be honest. It's not so much like the head part. And then if you're playing like the grouped event, because the group one is a lot harder than this is, hence why they tell you to use a group, but I don't. I do it solo. But yeah, this is the one that people have the most trouble on. And the first time that you fight him, he's actually harder than if you go back and you fight him. And the reason is because like the first time that you fight him, he's summoning a whole bunch of enemies, and he just like makes your life hell. But hold on, Jay. But it's he's not that hard. Like his his attack patterns and his hitbox is exactly the same. Not patterns. His attack animation is exactly the same, regardless if you're in this fighting it for the first time or you're fighting it over and over again to farm the boss. So, you know, it's just like I said, stick and move, stick and move. Every time he does an attack, you want to go and you want to hit him. That's the best way to do it. Heal up a bit. And just utilize the dash button as much as you can, because that's gonna keep you alive. And he's almost down. There he goes. So yeah, so I depowered myself to fight him for you guys. Like I said, it takes you a little bit longer to do that, but in the end, you do it. He's not that terrible, but the biggest thing is you have to have his weakness. So if you guys are having trouble and you're like, I have the max items and I'm only doing 1 damage, that's why, because you got to hit his weakness, and his weakness being slashing skills and slashing weapons. So a sword, a one-handed sword, does the most damage to him with the sword abilities, even if you don't have like 4-star sword abilities, because I don't have 4-star sword abilities, and you can still do it regardless. So use your best sword skills that you have available, and you'll do more damage. Yes, you're gonna have to grind for a secondary weapon. It's worth it though, because from this point forward, the bosses are not extremely difficult, but they're a lot more difficult, and you want to be able to hit their weaknesses. So you're gonna need to grind multiple weapons out from this point forward. So anyways, I hope this video helped you guys, especially you, Muscle. And let me know down in the comments if this helped you a bit. Don't forget, your items are there to help you. Don't forget, if you die, it's not a big deal. Use the revive crystal, because that's what it's there for. With that, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you very much. Peace out, guys. If you enjoyed that video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and check out the affiliate link down below in the description for some cheap games on Steam. Thank you very much. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.